plus 20 is 112. It is now bloodied.
You got this. You got this, badass.
27.
Yeah, you throw another bomb. The prince cries out again as there's another explosion.
20.
He rolls out of the way of that one, but
So
20
20
damage on the Imperial Golem.
Okay, next we've got our first, and I'm not even buffed for this. So sad. 30. I hit him. 64.
It's
21.
21 damage, 153, and then the prince making horrible noises or whiny noises. Oh, critical miss. I'm gonna roll a fort save for his cloak. Oh, his cloak is burned up. His +4 resistance item is gone.
Weird. Well,
Not
Hold
till
on,
I can't.
I gotta add the 13 damage he's supposed to take, so 30, 42 damage.
I can't crit the golem.
Nope.
no, you can't.
That's too bad. Well, I hit him.
Well, the golem might be on its tea kettle. I think it's knocked down by now.
Oh yeah, it's
Tell me if I should.
Hank, make the explosion stop!
One is my last attack on Hank. I don't know. Depends if he's still standing.
It's still mobile.
The translation of that last is the sweet bliss of death comes.
19.
You're on your own, bitch.
19 damage.
Okay, Hank is still mobile. Although he's twisted metal and
Dude, give it up.
Oh, and then the last save for the boy, he loses 4 on his reflex save, so he gets a critical fumble again. Make it stop! Make it stop! It hurts so bad. Midriff, stop!
Yeah, we'll see about that. Alright, so the boy had rolled a 1. Is there anything happening, or
His cloak got blown off.
Nope. Whatever item succeeded.
is good?
Yep.
Okay, I hit the golem again.
This time you just throw a bomb down in the golem's face.
Screw that crap. 23 damage.
23 is 195. It is so injured.
Is it still going?
Yeah, it's really slow and sparking, and it seems to be trying to say something to Prince of Feral. Prince of Feral is getting... Oh, yeah, his saving throw.
I have always loved you.
Hold on. So, Prince of Feral, with that last blast, he took 13 damage, and Midwick, there's a flash as the bomb goes off, and Prince of Feral disappears.
Oh, shit. Alright.
Give me a spellcraft check.
Okay. So I rolled another attack there to destroy the golem. Hold on.
Spellcraft.
I'm sorry. I'm going through sheets like crazy here. Okay, spellcraft is 12. I'm set up to shoot lots of bullets, not lots of 31.
DC is 15 plus double spell level.
So is this
Big.
spell level?
A contingent teleport went off.
Okay.
You heard some other caster's words like "Losh," which casts the teleport when something happens. Some condition got broken.
Right. Golem. Golem takes 21.
Bang! This destroys the golem, right? It stops moving.
Okay. And then I have 2 more bombs that are going to go off. Someone was moving. What did it say?
For the Empire.
For the Empire. Yeah, you suffer.
And you see this ghostly aura. Yeah, who's wiping the microphone? Please stop that. not pleasant. There's a ghostly apparition of a soldier that is rising from the golem. He just looks at you and then looks up towards the palace and salutes as he goes into the sky.
Brainwashed.
Do you have more bombs, or are you done bombing?
Yeah, I've got there's a group of guys over there that need to get their teeth kicked in.
Okay.
6. Actually, I rolled. That's fine. I rolled. So I'll just.
I don't think the Imperial Musketeers did anything last round.
They probably reloaded.
They reloaded.
That's right. They're gonna 5-step back and reload, and maybe spread out a little bit. Not too successfully, but they're reloading their guns.
Oh, I need to go back in the recording to get a GIF of that just for
pouring the thing in. Yeah.
So let's hit this guy.
Okay.
Give me a sec. I'll tell you how much
Imperial
damage.
column is down. Oh, they're panicking. Like they're the prince is gone.
That guy
Kill
takes
the
20.
gnomes.
That guy takes 27.
Boom! His head explodes like a melon. As he drops down, his gun goes off, shooting off his own like kneecap as it clattered to the ground. Smoke everywhere. These two guys need to make reflex saves. They fail. They take their 12 damage. 48. Oh! They have 2 hit points. Oh, this guy's good.
13. It's 13 damage.
if you're within point blank, yep.
Okay, so he's got 49 damage, and then
He's got a point.
Okay. Oh, he's actually laying down on the ground. Oh, he's injured.
I have another bomb, so yeah.
Who are you giving it to? There's 4 options.
Who's most up?
You don't really know that.
Yeah, good point.
The
Hit this
tallest
guy.
one? What are you going to pick?
I don't know.
The guy with the most feathers in his hat. Yeah,
the guys on
Yeah,
the ground
we're
is the
gonna-
only one with a different
We're
uniform.
gonna kill these
this
guys.
guy's crawling away.
Oh, this guy's crawling. Okay, shoot this dude right here.
Okay.
Not point blank. So one
He's
less.
trying to scramble
plus
to turn
8.
from it. You peg him in the back. His back explodes.
14. 64 plus 6. Let's touch.
Hits.
19.
49. He's unconscious. Yeah. Midwick's disgusting.
Sorry.
Hank, the Imperial Golem. Oh yeah, that cloud goes away. The poison, however, does not. So we'll treat this as the poison. You need to make 2 consecutive saves.
Oh. Alright. Golem on the ground, or Gnome on the ground, makes his save. Surprisingly, roll.
Thanks for the call.
Gnome the other gnome, fails. Oh, no, he saved originally. No, he didn't save. So con damage.
Okay, con damage for the one gnome is 3 damage.
It's still good. It's still good.
And then the poison continues. Imperial Musketeers. The prince is gone. The Imperial Golem is dead. These guys are crawling away crying. Like they've lost all kind of composure. Because they're at 48 hit points. They have 1 or 2 hit points left. This musketeer is yelling to the musketeers in the crowds. Like there's got to be about a dozen of them in the stands, and then a whole cadre of them at the front gate. Where are we gonna go? Yells the gnome. The prince was attacked.
Hey, Buttercup.
This guy's making lots of noise and waving his gun around, and he finished loading, so he turns it around and just fires indiscriminately at somebody. He's gonna fire at Arena.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
He has a plus 11, 23 touch attack with the musket.
That hits.
For 1d12 plus 3. 12 damage in Adarana.
Ow.
She bleeds like many other people have bled on the grounds of the twin arenas of the Imperial City. She never liked this place. She's a healer, and this is where people are condemned to die for the spectacle of the imperial citizens. It's not the type of place where she probably hangs out. Prince of Feral is back at wherever contingent spell the princes go. You know this is horribly bad, Midwick. There are so many witnesses, and all of them not on your side. The prince condemned them! The prince condemned them! Yells this Imperial Musketeer. Adarana?
She rages.
There we go. Come on.
And charges this yelling guy. So your pretty little cousin grows claws and fangs and fur and charges this thing. Charges this man.
Leaping over this Imperial officer who is trying to keep his guts in. Oh! She leaps over him and lands on the guy who's yelling.
And has the pounce ability, so...
What did you create, Mark?
He created this, which is one of my favorite animes from like the 90s when I actually watched that stuff. He created Devil Lady, who's like she's a model by day and then was cursed by some sort of demon thing where she gets angry and just beasts out and destroys things.
So, hey, Frozen Gnomes. Ivory Cage, we're playing the backstory of Ahmed's character, who's Midwick. His name is Midwick. He's an alchemist fighter who uses guns, and we're trying to figure out how Midwick arrives at the place where we actually kind of alluded to at the beginning of last game. So we're kind of traveling back in time, doing the backstory of this character as this new 12-level character is being introduced to our campaign. So, Mark created... I'm trying to lurk. Shh. Sorry, man.
So AC 30 and a possible critical on that claw.
Mark created the cousin of Midwick, who is a nature's angry princess. Was the short
the short description?
Description of the character concept.
AC 27. Yeah.
The Imperial Musketeer has an AC of with his leather jerkin. AC 15.
Yeah, you're freaking dead, dude. I hate to tell you this. So
she turns into some Wolverine-like thing.
Oh, wait, that's actually.
Hey, no worries. We this is what we'd otherwise be doing every Saturday. We're here to share it with you guys. Our audience is a humble one, so welcome to the channel, and feel free to ask questions.
And the bite plus. Oh, that'd be plus 13. AC 21, so he hits. She hits rather.
There's bits of guard going every which way.
Bits of guard, his feathered hat, his nice the nice ribbons on his nice tunic.
You're not being nice.
bullets for him. His musket was flying everywhere.
So this is that Requiem power or whatever the heck it was she was using on the golem. This is sort of the against living things version.
This is what she uses against living things. So 91 points of damage to the guard.
That would have killed him
almost twice
without the damage he has. So basically you latch a hold of him, he falls, you're raking, you do this tumbling backwards, and by the time he's in the air, there's an arm and his jaw and the rest of his body and a spray of blood as you come tumbling out from underneath him, just covered in guard. This guard starts to cry. He literally starts to cry, holding on to his gut wound. And this
only
other
for
guard
a second, because Buttercup comes over.
Buttercup, the Gazarigian hound or mastiff.
10. AC 20.
Ah!
Does a minimum 17 damage.
The dog is doing that thing where it's like it locks its jaws shut and it's just gonna shake until there's no shaking on the other side. 20 points of damage. No, how much? 15.
Minimum 17.
Minimum 17. So he doesn't have a con greater than 16. So you basically shake this guard to death.
Now,
Spilling
if I
his
can
guts all
actually,
over the place.
if I can actually rage on top of Buttercup, we can both rage and have claws.
Whoa.
You can give rage to your mount.
Ferocious mount.
Nice.
All right, the Enclave soldiers. Midwick, what do we do? There are guards everywhere.
Retreat to the sewers. There has to be some kind of sewage or underground
Give me a
path here.
Knowledge, architecture, engineering.
Knowledge engineering. 18.
Uker might need to learn reduced person.
19. Okay, 21.
You used a mythic point. Keep track of that.
Yeah, I
All right.
do.
This is a gladiatorial arena. The pits where the gladiators
One.
live or like wait is actually below the ground. You
Right.
should be able to
so,
find an entrance down here. There's also animal pits that lead to places where like the wild animal comes busting out from the ground, and there are also pits. Sometimes they trap the arena to like make things more dangerous. So you there are definitely things and places to go beneath your feet. You don't have to go out the way you came in.
right.
Where do we go? Where do we go? He's not doing so well.
Another
I-
couple of poison saves.
Yeah. So yeah, Midwick's another couple poison saves. Midwick, what are you doing?
Okay, Midwick is
Give us some
distributing.
calm poison.
Midwick is distributing a cure serious and a cure moderate.
Okay. So this round there's 1 con damage to the 2 poison gnomes.
Okay.
And then
How long does? I tell her, take care of them. Make sure they don't bleed out. Make sure they don't die.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna drink a.
Well, hold on.
what the
You're
hell
going
is-
too fast. So Hank the Imperial Golems poison that round.
Oh.
And then the Imperial Musketeers. There are guards that are firing, but they're way, way too far. You can hear the guns going off. You can hear the bullets like ticking in the ground nearby. But they are firing and moving and taking cover and firing and moving. Like they're coming in. Adarana, what are you doing this round?
She moves in and casts Mass Cure Light Wounds.
She calls out to the tree spirit. For the first time, she says the full name of the tree spirit as she's invoking one of her more powerful powers. What is the name of the tree spirit, Mark?
Yes.
She cries out to Yggdrasil and
so did
light
they take those
courses out of her
potions?
hand and
Everyone gets 11 hit points back. That was a crappy roll.
So I just want to throw out there. She might not be as tentacly as others in the campaign, but she might be like the next best, like, life partner for other characters. I mean, hairy, teeth, angry, Healy,
worships Yig.
worships Yig. Yeah.
I don't get it.
It might be a backup romantic interest for Lemio. The
Yeah, I
character
know,
that you're
I'm kidding.
playing. I mean,
The other character that you have?
in a different part of the world.
So did they take those potions, those cure potions that I gave them out?
No, we're
Or-
going round by round. So this round,
Okay.
this round, you did something yourself, or you cast a spell. Like, what did you?
No, what I did is I'm drinking elemental body.
Okay, so you.
And I'm gonna drink elemental body and then look through the ground to see where the hell the exits are here. And
Oh, you're turning into an earth elemental.
yeah,
Cool. And then the last round of the poison.
Okay. With that healing, I don't think anybody's in danger of dying from it.
Only,
Yeah, we.
only 1 con damage. Okay.
Okay, they both take it. Yeah, the 9 con damage on the one is really bad.
Yeah, good thing he wasn't in front. Okay, so the poison has run its course, but those Enclave gnomes are really injured, and then Midwick is looking around in the ground. Give me a perception check, Midwick.
Okay.
You can't see very far, but you're searching.
Can't.
As you turn you turn into this little rocky creature, and it allows you to glide into the sand and into the rock, and you're looking around for spaces.
35.
You hit a wooden beam, you follow the wooden beam, and let's see, how friendly is this space? Oh, it's a corridor.
All right. Can I access it somehow? Open it, access it?
Well, you can glide into the corridor. You'll have to go into the corridor to have a look as to where the entrance is.
Is it going up or down? Just try to follow it so I can get an entrance to it.
Okay. So you guys look around. You spend D3 rounds looking around, Midwick.
I hope they take cover behind the 2 rounds.
Okay. What is Adorana doing for 2 rounds?
Are there guards with guns approaching?
Yeah, they're in the stands firing. They're at extreme range where they're like Hail Mary shots.
There's one Enclave soldier that is still breathing but is not standing.
Yeah, he's kind of trying to crawl away.
He's trying to crawl away.
Yeah.
And she's gonna let him go.
There is a group near the gates. You notice that the gates are closing, and there's about a dozen guards that have come into the arena floor. They'll be here in a few rounds.
All right, she's gonna put obscuring mist between us and those guards.
Okay.
Cool. Obscuring mist lands on you.
Well, then it lands on us.
Okay, so you get
better than getting shot.
You give yourself
Yep.
some cover in mist as Midwick finds an entrance. There is a heavy door that you need to open up. DC 12 strength check.
I get what's the size of the elemental of these things? This is different than what's his name?
It depends on the spell, and then depends on what.
Yeah, it's a 3rd level earth elemental.
Okay, elemental body 3.
No, sorry, this is elemental body 1. It says right away. This is a 1 is plus 2 strength. Okay, plus 2 strength. So 1d20 plus 2. 19, like a champ.
And you're a small earth elemental. Okay.
Yeah.
You. So inside the mist that Adorana had conjured, you can hear bullets kind of flicking through the mist. Like you've given them a really big target to try to hit. You open up this hatch, and everyone begins to go in.
Okay, I turn back into Midwick, and I start giving expeditious retreats. I've got 2 expeditious retreats.
Did these Enclave soldiers drag this injured but stable
Yep, they're
guy
dragging the injured guy with them. Yeah.
Adorana will
behind, right?
cast
Yeah.
Okay.
a cure serious wounds on him.
Midwick, where do we go?
Okay.
We've got to get back to the Enclave. We can't
so
get back to the Enclave, fool.
I give two expeditious retreats and 2 flies.
Midwick, you
We're
and
gonna
your,
get.
you and your sis, you and your cousin are important. We can find our own way back. We'll distract them. Yes, we'll stay behind.
No, we need to all get to the sewers. We need to get out of here first.
This
Yeah,
place
the
must
guy
go
who
to
was down got 22 back.
No.
There has to be sewers from here. So you've got 2 with your expeditious retreat and 2 flies. So we're all moving at about.
Midwick. No, we'll stay behind. We'll slow them down.
I am not leaving you for a mistake that I made. Come on, let's get out of here.
Okay, give me a opposed charisma check.
Oh,
Got you, baby.
Your soldiers want to stay behind for you to escape. You are their commander. They do not want to.
Are they aiding each other, or are they just rolling straight?
Yeah, they're aiding each other. So give me 4 charisma checks.
I just rolled. Okay.
All right, I will give you 4 charisma checks to aid, and then there'll be 1 charisma check at the end.
Wow. I have to roll again.
So no aid. Oh, sorry, 1 aid. So 1d20 plus 2.
And 1 counter.
So a 6 after the counter.
Okay, so I'm rolling only 1. Isn't that correct?
Yeah, you rolled it and you got a 4.
So 4. I got a 4. Okay. I got confused what you were saying.
Yep.
Roll more.
Midwick, we've served with each other many years. We'll make our way back, but we'll lead them away. Go.
Okay, so they have the expeditious and flight, and I give them invisibility as well.
No, they're not taking your potions.
Damn it!
Where did they go? You can hear the Imperial soldiers yelling above.
Couldn't we have locked? Can I like brace the thing so it can't open?
You do see that there's a bolt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bolt it in.
Run somewhere.
Run! Run! And Midwick takes off.
Okay.
This way.
Is Adarena following Midwick, or is she staying behind with the brave Enclave soldiers to cause a distraction?
She's going to go with Midwick to make sure he gets away.
All right.
Midwick's not that important.
Midwick,
Yeah. You freaked up, I know.
traitorous murderer Midwick. You are now a wanted man in the Imperium. To have drawn a drop of blood from a sovereign prince, entire cities have been put to the torch for such an offense. You blew up this kid's hands,
Yep.
then attacked him, and not only slayed soldiers and officers, likely every single one to be within 10 feet of that prince was an officer. You destroyed an imperial golem and allowed a servant that could very well be hundreds of years old to ascend to the heavens. You are going to have such a target on your back as you take a brief moment and you realize that maybe not giving away your potions was a good idea. You can hear your gnomes rush off into the belly of the twin arenas, making racket as they go, banging on grates that they find. Prince Stumpy of the No Man's Land.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Oh, he can't do. He's like this now.
You're searching for the sewers.
Yeah.
Okay. It's about 10 minutes later as you moving through these hallways and places.
So, how fast does the dog move?
Mark?
Sorry, I was muted there. My dog moves
Speed
at 40.
Yeah.
40?
Yeah.
Oh, you take an expeditious retreat.
Okay, so you feed an expeditious retreat to the Poochie.
Yeah.
Is Adarena doing any healing over 10 minutes?
Yeah, she's healing the dog. With
I think Buttercup missed the group heal. Or am I...
no, it was in there. It was in there.
Oh, Buttercup has a lot of hit points.
Yeah, 35, and then probably another one for.
Okay. Midwick, you are able to follow kind of like a slant down, and then you were able to find an entrance into the sewers. Give me a knowledge local.
25.
I don't have a knowledge local. I'll just give you a knowledge int.
Oh.
14!
You're in New York, and you don't know nothing about nothing.
14, good sir. That's what I know.
Okay.
Does Adarena know anything about anything?
It's a Mark.
I like Enclave.
She doesn't have knowledges. No.
Oh.
She has knowledges. She's got knowledge stuff.
Can you see in the dark?
No, I can't see in the dark. Who can see in the
All
dark?
right.
I'm not
He
a
lights
goblin.
He lights a torch and you're like, let's move.
Okay. You seem to be going away from the city towards the port. You can
Yeah.
smell sea air.
We're heading towards the harbor. We need to get onto a ship and get out of here as soon as possible.
You realize
right.
that you've wandered into goblin territory. You start to see markings.
Very quiet.
Give
Ignore
me,
the light.
give me stealth checks for the three of you.
Do I have my full plate?
Yep. Yeah, you were dressed to the nines to meet the prince.
Okay.
A few minutes into your journey, you hear a slight echoing.
Alright, so I'm at a +3. Awesome.
The gnomes, they're firing? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. How many? 5 shots.
Yep.
Stealth?
20 for Adiranda.
44?
Okay.
And let's see what the dog gets plus.
Do you have any ability to sense traps without actually looking for them? Actively
No,
looking for them?
No.
You're not a trap finder, are you?
No,
You don't have
I'm
trap
not.
spotter or anything like that. Okay.
25 for the dog.
All right. Midwick, moving quickly and trying to get away from this place, you end up setting off some goblin tripwires,
Okay.
which cause a lot of noise. And pretty
Okay.
soon, not only are there Imperial soldiers spiraling out from the twin arenas looking for you, and then actually going into the under area when they realize the gnomes are running around down there, but there are now goblins that are raising the alarm underneath the streets in the substrata to hunt you.
Good stuff. I'm spending a mythic point to increase my speed, my move speed.
For 1 round?
No, for an hour.
For
an
3
hour.
hours.
Okay,
Or for 3 hours, sorry. It's per tier, right?
cool. What power does that?
This is, what is it called? Impossible speed. Your baseline speed increases by 30 feet. In addition, if you expend one use of mythic power, for 1 hour, your baseline speed increases by 10 feet
Nice.
per tier.
Where are you
Holy
going?
crap.
Where are you going in the city? Where are you trying to end up?
No, it's for 1 hour for 30 feet. So I'm now moving at 80.
Okay, where are you trying to go?
I need to get to the harbor and then onto a ship.
Okay.
So get to the harbor.
Okay. You reach the harbor. You know that goblins are. You had to double back a couple of times to avoid goblins. They're on your trail. There are these things called goblin dogs, despicable creatures, but they do have good scent. And you finally find this big grate that sort of overlooks the ocean. You're kind of next to the harbor, but you're kind of stuck there. It might be a terrible squeeze to get through the grate, but you can hear the seabirds in the ocean.
What kind of metal is this?
Iron,
Is it special? Iron? How thick are the bars?
an inch or two.
Inch or two? If I start blasting away with the pistols.
Oh, get out of the way! She snaps her fingers, and a Earthbreaker hammer appears in Adirena's hands, and she bashes it in with a hammer. Because she's very, very strong for a petite little lady.
20 strength gnome.
Ding, ding. Okay, are you just trying to do damage to the grate, or are you actually?
She's doing damage, so she'll hit it twice.
After the first hit, the second one, you begin to hear goblin sounds kind of down the tunnels.
Okay, I drink a dark vision,
Yep.
and I'm readying the pouch. Like, let's go any second now. Any second now.
All
Roll
right.
damage, I guess, or
No,
just.
I think at this point in time, to speed this up, low-level goblins, even mid-level ones at this point in time, serve no real threat to Midwick. What they are doing is, you have your unlimited ammo. Give me a
Almost
a
unlimited.
D20 and add your character level. The DC is 20. If you get lower than 20, you use up some resources. Some important resources.
1d20 plus character level?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I roll a d6?
Yes, you can spend it. That is considered a resource that I'll let you spend. So you spend a mythic point.
Alright, there we go.
All
So
right,
we're good.
And Idorana?
Oh, same thing. Okay.
Well, actually, Midwick can take this on with unlimited bullets. Basically, there's this massive shootout. You probably kill 60 goblins before they retreat from this edge of the sewers. These are goblins that have lived underneath the arena and close to the harbor for a long time. They weren't directly involved in the Substrata Wars, but they now know that there are gnomes to capture. You don't want to be captured. During the battle, you managed to blast down the gate. You managed to beat down the gate with your summoned hammer, and now you've got open ocean. You can hear the ocean birds, and you actually, you have to kind of wait for a ship now. You don't see any ships. You're not getting a perfect view of the harbor. You know that they'll go by.
They didn't take any of our potions, so I give her a fly and I take a fly.
She gives it to the dog.
Please, I'll let you fly. Give me a second. Give me a moment.
What did sorry, I'm not trying to derail. What did the princess think of when Midwick put his organs into jars and turned himself into a partial undead?
She has been dissuading him from this alchemy guns nonsense since the beginning. She despises. Midwick probably found some guns he was trying to put together. As soon as he was almost done, like the next day, you'd come and you're like, "It's in pieces. What the fuck happened?" It was her just touching it.
Whoa, it all just falls apart. That probably drove him to turn into the undead who doesn't actually have to stop to sleep when assembling.
I'll find you.
This might
okay.
This might be a good place to rest.
Where? Here?
Yeah.
Actually, I give I give her a fly potion to the dog, and I have 3 potions of invisibility. So we actually, let's get out of here. They'll know where we are. We need to get out of the city. So we'll fly the hell out of the city and go somewhere. If I look at the map, I don't want to be in the sewers. Rest in the sewers. It's not.
Where are you flying to? You know that they have ways of hunting you in the Imperial City and beyond. Going out into the wilderness, do you have survival?
Yes. Give me a sec. I have survival, and I assume my cousin also has a survival. Mm-hmm. I built him as in, like, he ran away, so he had to survive. Yeah, I have survival. It's not the best, but I'll shoot everything that I want to eat. And I'm hoping on getting on a boat.
Okay, so you're gonna go fly into the harbor to look for a boat.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll stow away.
Yeah, it's an Imperial City. You see ships.
Anything that's leaving or looks like it's leaving, they're loading.
The gods do not smile upon you this day. Of course, it is the five-faced god that reigns supreme here. And you're a godless son of a bitch. So,
this guy.
No, but there is one boat that looks like it's being loaded. It's a nice caravel. It's an ocean-faring vessel. It looks fast, maybe. You could try to stow away on it if you wanted.
What do you think? Get in between the cargo.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know where we're going. I'm sorry for bringing you into this with me.
We were meant to be together on this journey. Don't worry.
Alright, so we get onto ship.
Okay, so you're trying to stow away and hide?
Yeah.
Okay, so the two of you and your dog with invisibility potions, give me a stealth check. There are not a lot of people on the boat right now as it's being loaded.
We're flying and invisible, so Just saying.
Yeah, I'm not worried about getting onto the boat. I'm worried about like waiting for hours in the hold.
Oh, so no.
No
Invisibility
yeah.
bonus is not there.
Alright,
When
so 21.
29.
okay, and now Dougie.
20 plus.
Dougie Duggerson, which does not have the small bonus.
Yeah. 13.
Okay.
I can prepare another invisibility potion if we need it, so he just drinks it. If
So
something
if anyone
comes by.
comes near, you're gonna use that potion. Okay, so definitely you use that potion. Is there a couple of deckhands that come down?
Yep.
I wonder what all the commotion's about. I'm not too sure. We'll see.
Okay,
We'll talk about it with the captain tomorrow morning.
It's another invisibility. Okay.
You spend the
Okay.
you spend the evening in this boat. Are you guys both going to sleep, or are you taking watch?
Take watches.
Okay. I guess both of you don't have arcane casters, so you can kind of keep one eye open, and you're miserable. The next morning, you guys were kind of drifting off.
I don't think Midwick sleeps at all.
I don't sleep actually. Yeah.
Oh.
Like he doesn't sleep or need rest.
He's creepy because he's taken out some of his organs and preserved
Right.
others, and he's got injections. You keep your organs in these special little jars that you've got in your alchemy box, kind of stowed away safely.
You put some pepper and some paprika on one of the organs, and he
You've
feels
got
better.
injections, like you inject your liver to keep it from like acting like a normal liver. Really creepy stuff. Adarena kind of is sleeping in the hold when there's a jostle in the boat that wakes the two of you up.
Okay.
Are we moving?
The boat is moving.
Sweet. Anywhere's better. Let's go.
Okay. The boat is moving away. It's pulling out of the harbor. Are you moving to get a better look or are you just sort of
If we can see from down here,
If I can
maybe.
see from down here, I motion like I'll do it.
Okay.
You loud.
Yeah, your cousin is clumsy. Yes.
Okay, the ship has you're not a sailor, I don't think. You don't have any ranks in sailing.
Sailing. I
Professional
don't
sailor or
believe so.
anything like that.
Yeah, no, just give me a sec.
Okay.
Bro.
Midwick-
Nope. Soldier. Profession soldier.
Midwick with his hat peeks above. Yeah, it's a bustling deck as this caravel laden with goods is now leaving the port. But you can hear like some commotion and calling. They have a particular cant it is Imperial Common, but they seem to be speaking in a lot of slang. It's massive, isn't it? Yeah, it's a big one. It's one of the galleons. Oh, leave it to the Imperials to want to board everything. You seem to be slowing down.
This isn't good.
Right. I prepared for
As this monstrously and beautiful galleon of the Imperium is kind of pulling up alongside of the caravel. You hear a familiar voice that makes your heart sink.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Why, I say.
How did he get here? The Reverend Jedediah Shaw knows that in order to keep a really safe city is to have his fingers in the information that comes from these cities. And whenever a truly, truly important criminal is to be tracked down or heretic, magic is used to communicate over long distances. And you've greased the right palm here and there so that spells are cast on your behalf so that you receive the sendings. And of course, this captain owes you his life as you helped him reform.
Of course, his life and
boat
soul.
was nearby, and they were going. You knew that they'd be stopping all ships anyways, leaving. A sovereign prince was attacked. The whole city is going to shut down if they don't find this criminal. But the name of the criminal, the name of the attacker, the traitor, the pariah that dared draw a single drop of blood from princes, was none other than the one that gave you that stuffy little note snubbing your offer to join the church. Not the church, your church.
Oh,
The
man, why
church
did you
of
do this?
holy rehabilitation through inquisition. The church of Reverend Jedediah Shaw. Starting in this first place where you think this Midwick would try to escape, of which there's only a few. He either hides or he runs. If he hides, wow, the Enclave is an easy guess. No, you teleported in to a ship that you knew very well. Because you had a hunch. You don't see Midwick seeing you. But your soldiers and the soldiers of the ship are now boarding the caravel. Midwick, what are you doing?
I'm giving out 3 potions. 3 gaseous form potions.
Okay.
And actually might as well throw out invisibility. What the hell? Screw it. Invisibility and gaseous form, guys.
Do you have
Go.
a knowledge? Do you have knowledge local, Midwick?
No. I'll give you knowledge with my int, but that's it.
Okay. Knowledge arcana?
Knowledge arcana? Yes, I do. One sec.
For some of these, you might as well ask the dog. How do you get home? Ask the dog.
Arcana, give me a sec. Scrolling. Okay. D20 plus 16. 26.
There is a way to get away from the Empire.
Songates.
Yes. You know that there is the bloodiest of hounds, thanks to the hound picture. The best tracker in all the Imperium, who lives kind of near the Imperial City, is now going to start tracking you. There is no terrestrial or worldly way for you to escape this man. You also know with your 26 that as part of your registry, as an alchemist, you gave a drop of blood, a fingerprint, and a hair from your own head.
Oh, for fuck's sake. No! Okay. That's a price to pay.
Like a clipping of hair.
Yeah. That's good. Way to go.
Which is the thing that the Empire does.
Yeah, no, I know. It's,
Oh, weird.
when you're that low level, you don't think about it.
But everybody gives a drop of blood.
Everybody They're good, guys. Damn it.
Well, it may
Yeah.
take some time for them to dig out such things, especially going that far back in the registry, the Imperial registry. You know what this means. They're going to be able to scry on you. They're
Yeah.
going to be able to track you and find you.
We need to get through the song gates.
How?
You need papers to get through the song gates.
We need to hitch a ride through the song gates. How often do they activate usually?
You need papers to get through the song gates.
Yeah, but like it's it's a big gate, right?
Mm-hmm.
The ships go in and out as soon as it activates.
The Imperium doesn't send ships through the song gates. That's only
Starter town.
the small Viking like longboats. The smallest that they have can fit through the song gates.
Okay. So where is the song gate here?
It's in the center of the city, closer to the. It's actually close to the Enclave.
Do I know how often it is used?
Daily, perhaps even hourly. It's not a place you can just simply fly up to and zip through. They've learned that lesson. It is an enclosure that you need papers to get it anywhere near. There are no tours of the song gate.
And here to your left, you see the song gate.
We zip through. Give me an in check or a knowledge local.
It's gonna be an in check, buddy. Maybe there's somebody I know that can get us papers. Not that I know of.
Okay, so you don't know any legitimate ways to get papers, aside from having legitimate business.
No. Shit. I do not. Hold on. Give me a sec. What about knowledge, my profession soldier, does that give me anything?
Yes.
Can I use that?
Yeah, you can roll a profession soldier.
12?
You remember hearing a story of 3 brothers that were part of the underground. That a soldier got into trouble he needed to get off the planet and talk to 3 brothers. This is part of the illicit mafioso of the Imperium.
Okay, we're gonna have to head to those guys.
You do know that the gnomes have had dealings with the mafioso because you're all kind of like criminals. Those that aren't as well off are all kind of under the lawful neutral thumb of the great empire. There is corruption, as I mentioned before.
Right.
You might have to
Okay.
find the underground.
Okay. Do I know of any place that the shady bastards that would? Are there any shady gnomes that can give us a hand with this?
Is there an Adam that wants to say something?
Yeah,
Are you typing me a note?
I start. Well, actually, what I was going to say is that I actually have a pretty hard stop at 3.
Okay. What do you think? Do we speed this up, or do we want to do this extra scene with Midwick? I'm having fun with this.
I'm having fun with this too.
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
I like
All right,
this.
so I think Midwick's backstory, if you allow it, if you guys say it's okay, we'll spill a little bit into next game.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep, because I think I need more than one session of Azzy's backstory. Of Azzy's rebirth, I think takes more than in 8 hours.
Okay.
That's my
So,
thought.
so we can mix it up because there is a really
Yeah.
cool scene of. Yeah, here's actually I think actually here's a good place to. No, there's one more thing. There's one more thing. So,
Do you want to do like Azzy next week and then this afterwards? Let's mess up the timing.
No, I think we need to get Midwicks in as soon as possible because Ahmed's gone for a while.
Ahmed just bamfs out of
Yeah.
bamf.
So, what are you doing immediately? So you're thinking, you're like, I gotta find the.
We gotta get off
I
the
gotta
ship.
get off. You know, like the only way is
So-
through the song gate. in order to get the song,
So-
we need papers, 3 brothers. You're like, a plan is formulating.
Yeah, so potions. We'll do invisibility, gaseous, and fly. We'll get back into the city, get into the sewers of the area of the gnomes.
Midwick,
Yeah?
the boat, it looks like all of Reverend Jedediah Shaw's soldiers are climbing onto this boat, but the galleon's continuing into the city. There might be an opportunity that is quickly closing to hop onto the galleon.
That's a good idea, actually. Do that through invisibility, gaseous,
Okay?
Okay.
and fly.
Okay, so you drink the invisibility, you drink the fly, and are you feeding potions also to the dog and to
Yeah. I've.
You're about to drink the gaseous when the Reverend sees you. He's at the far end of the boat. Adorana has already floated with Buttercup with the fly spell onto the back of the galleon. And the ships are starting to separate, and you're still on the end of the boat. Are you going to fly over to the galleon?
Goop, and then fly.
What's the glup?
Gaseous.
Okay. Mark, the Reverend... Actually, roll initiative, I think, at this point in time. You guys have a 70-foot-long boat separating you, and there's a galleon that your cousin has just disappeared on, and the Reverend starts firing. I'm assuming the Reverend starts firing.
Yes, he does. Yeah. I was gonna.
This is really interesting because I think they both have the ability to kill each other in
We do.
one round.
That's what I told Marty after I saw his build and the Reverend's build. I'm like, it comes down to who wins initiative.
You may want to re-roll. You may want to use a mythic point on initiative. It's the next day, so you got all your mythic points. You may also want to consider looking at the gaseous form spell and really asking yourself if you want to drink it.
Is it worth it?
You better read that spell.
Read it and reread it if you consider using it.
Although stacking it with a fly spell is interesting, which made me go, "Ooh, that's actually a good idea." But that's only a good idea if they don't know where you are.
The Reverend has true seeing. He's got invisibility. He's searching a boat for you. He knows you're an alchemist.
Oh, crap.
He probably knows as you check in every once in a while with certain offices of the Office of Imperial Alchemy as they test you to try to gain a sense of how powerful you are. Even if they haven't done it in a few years, like they know that you have at least 3rd level.
Do they inspect your alchemy book?
Yep. Yeah, your spell books are like passports. They have stamps in them.
Yeah, so...
32 on initiative.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
Inquisitors add their wisdom to their initiative.
Okay, so I had a 9 plus a d8. There's no point. There's no point in the d8. I don't know why I even rolled it.
Okay, so you don't need to roll it.
I don't need that. Hey, so he beats me.
Now there's cover. There are people running around, and you see Midwick. Your guess was right, as it normally is, Reverend.
Oh, Midwick! Time for you to feel the understanding.
How far away is he?
70 feet. You're like on the opposite ends of the deck. He's at the front of the boat, the prow of the ship, and you are at the stern.
Okay.
Prow stern? Aft stern? Oh, shit. Boat terminology. Damn it.
Alright, I just want to double check something.
Well, he gets initiative. I can't do anything. I'm a dead man. Oh boy.
Approved. I do have. Okay. So he is going to.
Yeah, stern is aft.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to unload his pistols at Midwick. After he to put Bane on his weapons,